It all started with a small immigrant family. That's me, Alex Danieluk. And that's my mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Danieluk. We left Ukraine in search of a new life.
Welcome to Canada.
Thank you. We couldn't afford to live in the city, so we ended up in London, Ontario. Of course, like most hopeful immigrants, we found ourselves a house that we couldn't actually pay for, so things got worse. Mom and Dad started arguing a lot more. But eventually, a Russian friend of the family helped Mom get a job as a bookkeeper's assistant at a bank.
Please leave a message.
Mr. and Mrs. Danieluk, we're calling about your overdue payments on your line of credit. Please give us a call.
Когда ужин?
Don't touch anything.
But Dad wasn't of much use. He tried, but people didn't trust him. So we basically lived on welfare. Everything my mom earned went to pay off the mortgage. I didn't have any friends to play with or socialize with, except my mom's computer, and to be honest, we got along very well. I'm talking internet, video games, forums, chat rooms with random strangers, all sorts of sites, easy access to information, and infinite possibilities. It was this that made me want to go to college. I wanted to follow in the footsteps of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and one day change the world for the better. Fortunately, or unfortunately, I learned early on that I needed to save up money for school myself. My very first dollars. My job was being a clicker. I'd build up traffic to sites by changing my IP address and visiting the same site over and over again. It was boring, but it was easy money. For every 1,000 clicks, I made $20. It wasn't a lot, but all big things have small beginnings. Time went by, and I wanted to learn more about how the world worked, especially the money world. The internet was full of ideas and opinions about the banking system, the financial crisis, the vulnerability of the system, and about the need for change. But some things just never changed.
Если у тебя кто-то есть, то мне так и скажи.
Когда решил сюда приехать и перевести нас.
Мы сюда...
So that's how I grew up. As you can see, it wasn't a fairy tale, but I was hoping that would change.
Just a coffee, please.
Yesterday, a cyber attack was perpetrated on a number of government sites and banks. Responsibility for this attack was claimed by Dark Web, an online criminal organization headed by a hacker named Zed. Now, he is considered to be an international criminal implicated in dozens of cases around the world. Now, this video was uploaded claiming that responsibility.
We are Dark Web. We will not stand by and allow slave masters to control our lives.
We will fight back. We will bring them down. This is just the beginning.
And in other news, the stock market has been unstable due to these attacks.
Mom, I'm home. Mom? Mom. Hey. What's wrong? What's wrong, huh? Okay, no, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I got another job.
Bank owes the mortgage and now they know that I'm unemployed and I can't pay monthly bills. Who will lose their house?
Okay, well, what did Dad say?
Dad, he's asleep. What is this?
This is money. All right, this will last you for a few months, and then after that I can get more.
Where did you get this? Did you steal it?
No, I didn't steal it. I've been saving up for college.
But how? You never told us, and where did you get this?
And it doesn't matter. What matters is we're not gonna lose the house. Okay?
I can't take it. You need to pay for school.
Mom, please. Okay, I'm an adult. Okay, I can get a job. I can make this back. Please take.
What were I supposed to say to Dad?
Tell him the truth.
Thoughts were rushing through my head. Why? For what? I hated the bank that fired my mom. Even if the bank had 100 reasons, I still fucking hated them. I spent years saving up that money. I put down a deposit for school, and now I risked losing everything. I had to start over. And I didn't have years to spend. I needed something faster, but the internet was just full of scams. And then I remembered something. Dark Web was this online hacker group that was getting a lot of news at the time, and I was surprised that their site hadn't been shut down. It all seemed kind of simple at first. I just needed to make an account and sign up. But real access wasn't given out so easily. Soldier. They told me to do something illegal, like stealing a person's credit card number, and that was how they verified the rookies. To me, this seemed simple, but I needed a victim, and I had an idea. There was this one guy at school who really had it coming, Randy Bickle.
Maybe next time watch where you're going.
What's your problem, man?
Did you just say to me Dostoevsky?
They said, why don't you pick on somebody your own size, huh?
You wanna go? Huh? You wanna go? Huh? Huh? Yeah, next time, asshole.
What a dumbass. I built a pretty simple site that sold fake supplements, and Randy fell for it. He used his dad's credit card, and it had a lot of money on it.
Dad? Can I use your credit card?
Yes. I leaked the information to Dark Web, and before I knew it, one of their guys was communicating with me. This guy who called himself Roosevelt gave me low-level access. In reality, it was more of a job. Black market trading. His prices were much lower than market value, and this made it easy to find buyers. First time around, he sent me a couple of powerful gaming laptops, and I just had to sell them. So I went on Craigslist and found a buyer. This guy was a small-town gamer who liked to play for money. But I didn't care who he was. Most importantly, he had the cash that I needed. I'd never made this much money at once. I sent Roosevelt his cut and bought myself a new laptop. In other words, I was in business. And I liked it. A lot. Roosevelt kept sending me things, and I kept selling them and making the money that I needed. The products were always something simple. Phones, jewelry, watches, laptops. Easy to carry, easy money. But there were other ways of making money, too. Forums had kept a list of vulnerable online shopping sites, and they were easy to break into. I didn't want to cross that line, but these companies had insurance, so there really wasn't too much damage. I pulled a few hundred credit cards and sold them on Dark Web. I would have used these cards myself, but I needed fake IDs to match them, so I was happy to get whatever I could for them.